Hi, Wild River Prepper here. I am getting ready to dehydrate some eggs for the storage. I am going to put it in here and I am going to blend it all up, and then I am going to add it to my fruit trays. I only have 4, so I can only do 4 trays to a time. This is my dehydrator. There is no temp setting. Sorry about the lighting. And I will get back to you when I am putting it on the tray. That was real fast. I'm going to add it to the tray. Just make sure that you don't overfill your fruit tray, because then it makes a big mess. You try to make sure it's as even as possible. I don't believe you can really see. But yeah, you want it as even as possible so it dries evenly. This is some that I've already done, already dried. And what I do is once it's dry, I take it off the fruit tray and I break it up, and then I put it through my coffee grinder into a fine powder consistency. It's kind of grainy. It really don't come out real powdery. But you can also see, I do believe that it is kind of grainy texture. And then you take it out of the grinder and you add it back to your fruit trays and put it back on your dehydrator for another 10 minutes, give or take. You want it to be really dry. You don't want it to be sticky. You don't want it to put it in your jar and have it start sticking. And yes, as you see, it still does. I don't know if you can see the clumps in there. It does still clump a little bit in there, but it's all dry. I leave mine on for about 4 hours, then I swap trays around, I rotate them, and I leave them on for another 4 hours and check it then. If it's still not dry, I'll swap the trays around and continue for another 2 to 4 hours. You want to check it and make sure it's a good dry consistency before you try to powder it. I haven't really done the timing on this yet because it's all new. Like I said, this is some that I've done. But just make sure it's good and dry, and you should have no problems. I have rehydrated some of this. It's still a work in progress to the consistency that I like, but I do a tablespoon of the egg powder to a tablespoon and a half of water. Mix it, let it sit for about 5 minutes so it will rehydrate right, and you got your egg. You can make scrambled eggs with it, you can bake with it. Just, you know, trying to learn and teach some new things. Any questions? Just comment down below and myself or my husband will try to help you. And if you hear the background noise, it's because I do have my canner going full of onions. Alright, you guys have a great day.